Welcome to Tucker Carlson. Today, our interview with Mike Tyson went a lot longer and moved in directions that we could never have anticipated. So we split it into two parts. Second part, if anything, is even more amazing than the first. Here it is. How did you feel about the guys you were in the ring with?
I wanted to kill them.
Well, I can tell. Why did, I'm laughing nervously. You really felt that way? You wanted
Yeah.
How did you get yourself into a frame of mind where you wanted to kill them?
Just think about who I am. I don't want to go back there no more. I don't want to be in that poverty state of mind anymore. And not from a physical perspective. I don't want to be poverty-struck in here.
Yeah. So would you sit and think about it before a fight? Think about the guy you were fighting?
Absolutely. The more you hurt them, the higher you go in life. That's just my mentality. That's the more you hurt them, the more people love you.
Wow, that's pretty intense and true, I guess. So when you knocked him out, you were satisfied, happy.
Oh, I don't even want to say yeah, kind of, yeah.
What don't you want to say?
It wasn't good enough. At that time in my life, it wasn't good enough.
You wanted to keep going?
I wanted to crush his spirit. I don't want him to ever think he could beat me.
Wow, that's intense, and you meant it.
Absolutely, that's the art of war. You know, in war, what was this guy's name?
Sun Tzu?
No, it was another guy. It was an English guy, Claude Van Clausewitz.
Yeah, Von Clausewitz, yeah.
He said he never had an army, he never had nobody, never had nobody that he could pretty much lead or nothing. He was theory. And he said, what I want is your total surrender, your total destruction. And I live by that. I live by that quote.
Do you still?
And I must have. It has to be in there somewhere because I think of that in business. I just want to totally crush them to my feet. I don't even know why I even think that. I don't know where that comes from. I'm even saying this out my mouth. But that's how Cuz programmed me. You want to crush the world to your feet. That's just me being programmed. I'm just a little kid, and this elderly Italian man, he put this shit in my head. And it never goes. It keeps talking to me. Conquer, conquer, conquer.
Wow. Do you think that in watching some of those tapes, the other man in the ring can smell that on you? Did you smell fear from the guys you're in the ring with?
Well, listen. What they don't know is that I'm more afraid of them than they are of me. But you would never expect that because I don't project that in my face anywhere. Any kind of energy that I bring.
But the fear is what drives you?
Absolutely. Fear drives all of us. The fear of not succeeding.
Yes.
You tell me, if somebody came out the room and said, hey, Tucker, listen, man, you gotta go. The ratings ain't good. Boom, see you. Go to a local store and do something, local, news center or something. Those things, they affect us. They affect us. And some people, it affects them the wrong way where they keep descending down, and some people it affects where they keep going up.
So some people are crushed by fear and some people are motivated by it.
Well, fear is like fire. If you know how to control it, it keeps us all warm, it feeds our food, it heats our food and everything. But if you let it get out of control, it'll destroy you and everything around you.
That's such a smart point. How do you keep it in its box where it's the nuclear reactor that fuels you, but it's not the forest fire that destroys?
I don't know. I was programmed. I could be in a room with a bunch of really bad, or you may consider bad, but very interesting people that I maybe shouldn't be able to leave that room. But it's just my projection of how I feel, and I project it on everyone else.
Have you, in the years since those fights, have you stayed in touch with any of the guys you fought?
Holyfield.
Holyfield.
We're business partners.
And the THC gummy business.
And all the marijuana stuff, pretty much. We're getting ready to do what are we doing? The bites, Mike bites, the part of Holyfield's ear that was missing. We're getting ready to come out with that. And we've been very successful with that. And I'm so happy that he's this is what I say, all right, listen to this. We're the only fighters in the history of the world that's still getting paid from a fight 25 years ago.
It's true.
Who's doing that? Just to name a fighter, name any kind of athlete that's still getting paid from some negative shit that happened in their life. I don't know, tell me anybody.
I know the question that you've been asked, I'm not even going to ask it because you already answered it. The question you get asked most is, why'd you bite his ear?
Because he was kicking my ass. Okay?
But you already answered it, the will to vanquish.
Huh?
Yeah, so was he, I mean, he was headbutting you.
Yeah, but he's a great fighter too. I was headbutting him too.
Yeah.
He is the better headbutter.
So how do you get along with him now?
I love him. We getting ready to go on a love and forgiveness tour.
That's fascinating. And you don't think there are hard feelings on his part?
Listen, if there's hard feelings, it's going to be on my part more than anybody. And if I don't, he never had hard feelings. The day after I did it, he didn't have hard feelings. He's an amazing guy.
All of the ballots coming into elections come through that door. And they get placed into mail trays facing all the same direction.
I ever go to, it's always for the whole county, not just for Oregon City. Margie hasn't given you sort of a sheet or anything that give you the name of the other GCPs?
Okay, the good barcode at the bottom is very intense black ink with crisp lines. The one that's bad at the top is got some white lines. It's got a little more faded out in the barcode area. The top one is the bad barcode. You can see that it's got some white lines across it and it's just lighter. The one at the bottom is intense black with crisp lines, and that one can be red. We are definitely wanting to get to the bottom of what happened, but we haven't yet. We have an election to get
Called it bluff. I am all in.
done first. The county basically has set this up as a disaster management. They gave all the snacks. It needs to be duplicated as exactly as the voter voted their original ballot. And that's why the process is long and tedious.
The Oregon Secretary of State says she's committed to accurate election results by June 13th. Shemia Fagan says she cannot take over the election process in Clackamas County, where thousands of ballots have unreadable barcodes, because the Oregon Constitution requires elections be conducted by the county clerks. Well, it's not the first time Clackamas County Clerk Sherry Halls had difficulties with the elections. In 2004, there was an error in hundreds of ballots, which she did not disclose to the public. In 2010, Hall accidentally placed a race on the May ballot that was supposed to appear in November.
The top one is the bad barcode. You can see that it's got some white lines across it and it's just lighter. The one at the bottom is intense black with crisp lines, and that one can be red.
How is it that I am able to scan both these barcodes with a free app on my phone, and these $1 million ballot counters machines can't? I'm sure the bad barcodes are the ones that didn't vote for their boss. Blockchain voting is a must.
Totally amazing guy. Don't have no hang-ups or nothing.
Amazing.
Yes, no hang-ups. No, I always say, he reminded me of that guy. Remember that story, John Henry, when he's fighting the machine with the sledgehammer?
Yeah.
That's who Holyfield is.
Huh. So you've met, at this stage, like everyone in the world, I've noticed. Who are some of the people who you've been inspired by who are, like, in person great people?
Wow. You know, I really admire Tony Robbins.
I do too. I never thought I would say that, but I admire Tony Robbins.
I admire Tony Robbins, yeah. I admire Vanda. Listen, there's so many great people I met, but not all those great people I met was good people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I learned in life, that greatness doesn't make you a kind person. It's just something that you established. It doesn't, being famous doesn't pretty much contact you as an individual. That's fame. He has this, he has that. But what is he inside? What is he here? There's nothing inside him but fear, because they don't know, who knows how to handle this stuff?
Right.
Really, who knows how to handle this stuff? So we have to conduct ourselves in the way we think we should. We should be, I don't know, royal. We should be humble. We don't know how to act. We don't know how to be ourselves. That's the first lesson we have to know. We have to know and advance who we are before people tell us who we are. And that's what happens. Most people don't know who they are, so the news tell them who they are. The people tell them who they are because they don't know. Who knows? Listen, being known all over the world, what do you know? You just know that you have to protect yourself and have a tribe. That's what you know, but we never think about that. We think we're a one-man or one-woman tribe.
That's not true.
No, it's not true. Without a tribe, listen, know what I found out when what was the young lady? Well, she wasn't young. The Judd, Miss Judd that died.
Yeah.
Her daughter was saying this that blew my mind. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs people around them that could care about. Even Jesus had the 12 disciples to guide him. Everybody needs love and help. Everybody needs a tribe. And she said that, and that blew my mind. It's not, you know, some people say things that just boom, it's clear your brain. Like, wow, everyone needs help, even Jesus.
So you've had, you know, like a lot of people around you for decades.
But I didn't have 12 apostles, no way. I had 1,000 demons and stuff, but not 12 apostles. Not 12 apostles.
You had 12 managers for sure.
Yeah, 12 demons.
Yeah, but you don't seem mad at them.
No, because if I'm mad at them, they won.
What does that mean?
What am I doing having these guys in my television?
Yeah.
What am I doing having these guys in my frequency? They won if they're my frequency.
So you don't wake up ever mad or bitter at any of them?
No, at the end of the day, they all come to me and they apologize and still want to be involved in my life. At the end of the day, you know, because I'm just being sincere because they didn't take the advantage that God gave them. They didn't take advantage of it, to be in my presence, to be able to guide a young guy that doesn't know what he's doing, that's making a ton of money and helping him guide himself, knowing I'll be a part of that for the rest of his life. They don't know how to think like that. They think for the money, they're money grabbers at the second. They're never going to have anything in their life. They're going to be grabbing. And then they're going to be too old to move to grab. You're slower.
Yeah.
And I'm not grabbing at all. I'm just receiving.
And some of them are too old to grab now.
Excuse me?
Some of them are too old to grab now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Does it bother you to get older?
No. I'm looking forward to dying.
Why?
I know that's going to be the next great moment of my life.
Really?
Absolutely. You think dying is bad?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, I thought you were one of those guys. Oh, my God, we got to die. It's the expiration date. Dying is just as beautiful as life. Life wouldn't be beautiful if death wasn't beautiful. And death wouldn't be beautiful if life wasn't beautiful. It's the way that we conduct our visit when we get there. Our conduct in hell and heaven. You know, we're in hell and heaven now and here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Which side are we going to pick? You know, I look at it like this. There's no such thing as the devil. The devil's not stronger than the Spirit of God. But God made him to see if we're really, is this guy going to take us away from him? He's going to really believe everything God taught us in the Bible, Quran, whatever. So, you know, we're going to believe that, or we're going to hang out with this guy. And that's why God created this guy, to see if we're really loyal to him and not this guy.
True.
A woman or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I think everything that was written by a woman was pretty much, what was that thing again? When you don't know who wrote it?
Anonymous?
Anonymous. Someone told me everything Anonymous is written by a woman. No, really, someone
You're
told me.
impossible.
Everything Anonymous.
So when did you decide you weren't going to be afraid of death and look forward to it?
Oh, I did some, I met some shamans and I did some plant and I did some animal medicine, the toad, ayahuasca, and I did some other stuff. And it prepared you for not being afraid of death. It gives you dignity, because some people, they take God's blessing of death and they look at it as being sad and crying, oh God. And this is part of life. You're not going to handle, this is what God wants us to do. He made us to die. He made everything to die. And he made us to die with dignity.
And you're totally prepared to die with dignity.
Well, listen, I don't know if I'm afraid of death, but I know I don't cling to life. That's what I do know.
Is this something that you've come to in your 50s? Did you always feel that way?
Never, no. I was like everyone, oh God, I gotta die, I better do as much as I can, much fucking, much this, much that. But that's not, That's not the reality of life. We have to go. We have to make space for other people, other trees, other bugs. We have to step in on the bugs for all these years. We have to let them eat us now. That's just the way it is.
After stepping on bugs for all those years, we have to let them eat us now.
Yeah. The answer say, I'm going to get you. You stepped on my great-great-great-great-mother. I'm going to, they keep that, you probably surprised how these ants could remember us. That's that motherfucker stepped on my baby. Imagine that if they lived like that. That's that motherfucker. That's him.
They keep track.
I always wondered this, when animals see us, like leopards, lions, type,
Yeah.
I wonder what they call us. What is our name to them? You know, what do they say to us? That's that mother. That's that dark one. That's that yellow looking one. They're different. That one got a lot of braids. That one got white hair. You know, I wonder what they call us.
Do they have names for us?
Yeah, I wonder the animals, what do they call us?
Why do you love animals so much?
Because they've been here before us, and I think they were made for God, and they are conscious. I think animals are conscious. You know something about my dog? I'm a golden doodle. You know something that's funny about him? And I've seen it because I've been home. He knows when she's here, when she gets in the gate. The gate's probably, I don't know, 300 feet away from our house, and he knows when she hits the gate. He's running, starts running to the door. She's not even there. He's going crazy on the door. And next thing I know, the car pulls up. Boom. They know. They just know. I don't know how they know. So
It's unbelievable.
My dog is my conscious. He knows everything. I follow everything he does. When he reacts, I react. It's just what it is.
And dogs know, animals know how you feel about them.
Absolutely.
I have 4 dogs, and they don't like strangers at all. And they all liked you, which I thought was really weird. And
They smelled my dog.
Yeah.
They smelled my dog.
When you hear people say they don't believe in God or there's no God, what do you think of that?
I just think most people that believe that, yes, they're just not willing to open up their mind. They're stuck into what they believe and not willing to listen. They're not willing to listen because they say, well, no, one guy thinks Jesus didn't exist, they didn't do that. They just don't have the belief. And without the belief, you're nothing. I don't care how successful you are, without the belief, you're nothing. Most of these guys that are atheists are miserable.
They are miserable, aren't
You know? You talk about God or something, they just get mean and mad. Oh, really, that's God. Oh, what, is he a little man upstairs controlling every 5 billion of us? That's him? I don't know, but he sees all of us. He sees us, he sees the ants. You know, I'm saying he, but you know, God in general, he sees the ants, he sees the bugs, he sees the microscopic stuff that we can't see that's killing us, the pollution, he sees it all.
And that's obvious.
And I feel, and sometimes I don't even like to sometimes say he.
Yeah.
You know, that who am I to think I know what God truly is because I read about him in the Quran or the Bible or something. I have to know, is he a male or female? That could be chauvinistic. The world is chauvinistic. Well, man has to run the world. That's just what it's been basically since the beginning of time. Every now and then, a woman ran the world, but not long. But it's basically a man has to run the world, or men. That's the way it's always been. I'm sure you know that, right?
I did know that, yeah. So to you, it's just obvious there's God.
Yeah, I just know, listen, I don't know if his name is really God,
right,
Allah, but I know there's something inside of me that makes me conscious of it.
And you think it's true of all people?
Excuse me?
You think it's true of all people, like everybody senses that?
I know everybody knows there's something. How did I get here? What is up? What led up to me?
Yeah.
How did this happen? Who was the first person? Who was the first me? Who was the first guy that started my bloodline? Who was he or her? What did that happen? Was it a dinosaur? Was it one of those aliens that they say were around a couple of million years ago? Who was it? How did this happen? How did all of a sudden every 100 years, billions and billions of people are made and then they die. Then another 100 years, billions and billions of people are made and then they die. How did that happen? People, just think about the time. Time doesn't exist. It's only eternity. We created time. You know, so when we say time, the Father, Heavenly Father, he didn't make time. There's no time. It's only eternity. And we make time. People make time. We said it's 10 minutes, an hour, 20 minutes, 30 years. How do we really know how old we are? because Julius Caesar said how old we are. He's only, what, 70 years before Jesus? And he said 365 days a year, 65 days is a year. And since Julius Caesar said that, that's how it goes. How did Alexander the Great find out how old he was? How did he know he was 32? If he didn't go 300, if he didn't use the Julius Caesar method, how did he know? Right? How did he know? What is time? Time is something we created. God, the universe didn't create time. It created eternity.
Which has no relationship to time. There's no such thing as time, of course.
No. So how do you think, how you know you're 51 or 52? How do you know that? From somebody telling you, or from information from someone else. And if we do, and that's, as you see now, because you're a smart guy, of course, if we really do some in-depth investigation about history, we have to rewrite it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We don't know nothing. We have to rewrite history. Because the history that we have is just unbelievable and doesn't exist.
Do you talk to your kids about this?
My kids talk to me about this.
What do you mean?
But they tell me I'm nothing. You're just an organ dad. You're this and that. Who are Madonna and Beyonce and Maggie Johnson? They're bigger than your dad. You gotta put your ego down, Dad. Okay, Dad. I said, oh, really? This is what I live with. This is what I gotta deal with at my house.
Oh, I know the feeling. So it's important for your teenage daughter to put you in your place.
Oh yeah, I like that.
No, of course. Your oldest, how old's your oldest?
33.
That's incredible.
Married. Give me to have a child. I'm so ecstatic about being a grandfather.
So what do you, since, again, for the fifth time, you've had these
Gina Sutton is, yeah, I'm trying to think of my daughter's husband name. Gina Sutton, she just got married, and I love you.
How was the wedding?
Incredible.
Really?
Incredible.
What's it like to go out? Do you go out in public? What's that like? Like, you ever go to CVS?
Listen, I go everywhere my wife goes. And it gets interesting, but I'm not going to allow people to make me imprison myself. I'm not going to be imprisoned by my fame. No way. If it has to, I'll kick your fucking ass. But I'm not going to let you imprison me. I'm not going to let these people imprison me where I can't come outside and that's I just be in court with you. But I'm not going to let you imprison me.
Do you ever get people who want to fight with you?
Not really. You know, people talk, but I don't think they really want to fight.
So you're not held back at all. You walk through airports, go to Safeway.
Yeah. And people know. People that are they know. I better just say hi. I put it out there that hi. I'm just very cordial. They feel your energy. People feel your energy. Today I don't feel like being fucked with today. Today I love everybody. It's just, that's how it is.
Do you still have tigers?
No, I have little kids. If I didn't have kids, just me and her, we would.
So when your kids get older, you're gonna have tigers again?
No, I'm not gonna be strong enough to handle them. You gotta be tough with them sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they understand. Listen, not the tigers as much because they get offended. They get depressed when you reprimand them. But lions are like dogs. Hey, sick him. Hey, get over here. Just like dogs. Cheetahs too. Cheetahs are more dogs. Because cheetahs bark. They don't growl like cats or purr. They bite. They bark. So some cats are in the dog family.
Really? Mm-hmm. So a cheetah behaves like a dog?
Yes, a cheetah and a lion. Tigers not so, but you can tell them what to do. And they tag somebody, that jump on you, they come and chill out with you. Tigers are not like that. They just want to hang out with you alone. They don't want to be friends with no one else.
Is it dangerous to have friends over when you got tigers?
I normally don't have. I have them in the cage when the friends come over.
Do you? You're saying as you get older, and you become less aggressive, the cats can smell that.
Yeah, they know. Listen, they have to be put in their place. The tiger knows he has to be put in his place. And if you're not able to put him in his place, he's going to put you in your place.
So you got to be the customato to his Mike Tyson.
Absolutely, and it doesn't have to be brutal.
Right.
It doesn't have to be brutal. Listen, you can teach these cats, right? You can teach them, but very few, like only 0.5% could be trained. You can't tame them. You can train them, but you can't tame them. Probably 0.5%.
What's the difference?
Well, if if you train them, they do tricks for you. You hang out with them, they do this, and then you gotta put them away.
Yeah.
You know, but when you have them raised, they sleep in the bed with you.
You can do that?
Yeah. Right? Yeah, but I didn't have lions, but I had tigers in my bed. And I had two of them in the bed. That's why they don't go well together. They're in the bed, they want to get close. Next thing you know, you got two 400-pound cats fighting. And you, holy shit! And you try to roll to the floor. You roll on the floor and they're fighting on the bed because they want to get close to you. Which one wants to get close, they start fighting.
How do you break up a tiger fight?
I don't. You know what I mean? Just one of them beats the hell out of one, then he runs to me, the other one try to get behind me, and this guy comes out, oh shit, I gotta fight the guy.
It's like 3 in the morning in your bedroom?
If I fight, what the fuck?
I don't think I can handle that level of
I
drama.
didn't think I could either. It never happened to me before. I used to have them since they first born, they slept with me, hanging out with me, and this never happened before. Never thought about bringing them up. They come upstairs, they hang out. But listen, if they ever fought, I get up, they leave. Listen, the whole house you have to leave. Yeah, they fought. Oh, God. Holy. I have to get the whole house just flushed out, man.
Why?
Oh man, you think somebody threw the nuclear bomb on you or something, man. You can't breathe.
Oh, the musk.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're spraying that stuff everywhere.
And listen, and if you're not careful, sometimes they do this to you, and then they walk by and pow, they hit you with the piss. Holy shit. They piss on you sometimes.
They do, out of contempt or love, or why do they do that?
Sometimes you piss them off. Sometimes they're doing jokes on you, and they piss on you. They just walk by and they rub up to you, they rub, get your face licking, and they walk, pow, and it comes from the back, and it comes out. It doesn't go like drop down and come back, pow, hit you right in the, and the smell of the piss. Holy.
It's really strong, huh?
Oh man, you listen. Ammonia don't have nothing on that.
Really?
Whoa, you can pass out, man. You gotta see it, man. And when they do it, listen, it comes out like a spray and pop, boom, the tail goes up and it goes, bow, boom, it hits you. What the fuck? You die from the smell. The smell is worse than that. Oh, man.
How long did you have big cats in your house?
14 years, 13 years, like that. But when people came in, I took them to their cage where they run around and stuff at.
Did you ever worry you were going to get bitten?
I should have been. But my ego told me I got these big mothers under control. I dared them to talk to me and try to jump on me. And you have to have the idea, but you have to show them respect. You show them respect. You don't show respect to these animals, you're finished. You got to kiss them, love them, stroke them, all that. You got to show love.
So you live next to, because the world is weirder even than we imagine, you live next to Siegfried and Roy for a while.
No, they were my neighbors. They live down around, when I say my neighbor, they probably lived a mile or two, but Wayne Newton lived right next to me.
Oh, I knew Wayne Newton.
He lived right, I'm here, he's here.
In Vegas.
Yeah, my cats can see his horses. So sometimes I see my cats going like this. And I say, what's wrong, baby? What's wrong, baby? And I look, I say, hey, you doing? When he's looking at the horse. I see the horse, holy moly.
Did they want to eat Wayne Newton's horse?
Absolutely. That's what I'm staring at, a pensive stare. I said, well, the wall has to go higher, else I have to buy more property. I think I put more of this property to count, yeah.
Why do you think Siegfried and Roy lost control of their cats? Do you know?
The cat, somebody frightened the cat, I believe.
Oh.
Frightened the cat. And I don't think the cat meant to hurt him. The cat tried to get him away. The cat tried to take him away. Because when you get scared, my cat, when he gets scared, my cat, he grabs onto me. And I have to warn, hey, baby, it's okay, it's sheep. They get nervous, they grab you. And I hope with my cat, she grabbed me when she gets nervous.
Amazing. How smart are they compared to a dog?
This is interesting. When my tigers were babies, I had a little dog, and the dog trained them pretty much. They followed everything the dog did. The dog was the lead. The dog was a little older. The dog, for some reason, the dog is more capable of accomplishing more than the cats are. They're very wise. The puppies are very smart. As soon as they're, I don't know why, but puppies are very smart. And the cat followed the puppy. And everything the puppy did, I call the puppy come, the cat follows him and come. And that's how I pretty much train them by little other puppies, letting them hang out with puppies. The cats, Not the lion, but the tigers are very shy. So the puppy chased them and then run from the puppy and stuff.
The puppy chased the tiger.
Tigers don't want no confrontation at all. Only if they see food. They don't want to be around nobody. They don't want to be around no other tiger. The only time they want to be around another tiger is breeding. And after that, if they see you after breeding, he's going to kill you. That's just, they have to be alone. All their life they would have been extinct if people then start taking an interest in them. There's more tigers in captivity than there are in the wild.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your tigers?
They got too old. The eyes started bothering the hips. They're like 13, 14. Too heavy for their bones.
That's sad.
It's life. It's what happens to them. The eyes get bad, the hips, they're too big, too heavy. They carry that around for years. They normally die 2 years. In the wild, 2 years, 3 years, they starve to death.
Do you still continue your workout regimen?
The best I possibly can. We travel a lot, and sometimes we travel. It's very difficult to work out all the time. But I try to work out every day. That's my objective, get 2 or 3 hours in every day.
2 or 3 hours?
Yeah.
What do you do for exercise now?
I don't know. I might do the rower.
Yeah.
That's on 600 times. I might do the rower, 600 reps, 100 at a time. And then after that, I go on the treadmill for probably 2 hours. A little jog, then a hard walk.
Wait, what was the first one? And a hard walk?
I do row.
Yeah.
I do sets 100. I did 600. I do on 600. Most I do is 4, but every now and then I push it to 600. And then I get on the treadmill for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I get off of that treadmill. Because mostly I run very short, 20 minutes, and I do a walk for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I come back and I go on use my abs, work on my abs, do some weights, and it's a wrap.
Why do you walk for 2 hours? That's interesting. Is that?
Excuse me?
Why do you walk for so long?
Because if I walk for so long and work hard, I can eat what I want to eat. In other words, I gain weight and I can't wear my pretty clothes, and then I get depressed.
I'm just saying, that's a good reason, trust me. But walking is a really effective way to...
Walking is so much more effective than running. Yeah, your joints last longer.
Yeah.
Because, be honest, running is a form of killing us.
Yeah.
You know, it's a form of killing ourselves, but we're so addicted to dying. That's what that is, that adrenaline, boom, 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 boom. That's even a form of dying. The adrenaline, the pump, rush.
Mike Tyson, on his way to Dubai tonight.
Yes, Dubai. Can you believe that? That long ride?
What a life. Thank you for taking all this time.
Hey man, it's a pleasure. If
I loved it.
I'm taking it with you. Okay.
I didn't expect it, and I really did love it. Thank you.
Oh man, listen, you can't. When I'm finished talking about you, you're gonna have the whole black community on your side turning Republican.
Thank you, Mike Tyson. Doug Carlson today is the name of the show. New episodes 3 days a week on Fox Nation. We'll see you every night on Fox News Channel.